Hello. I'm having problems with YouTube. But I guess we'll just roll with it. I don't really know what to do about that. It's not loading. So. I mean the back end. So I can't yeah. I can't share the link or anything like that, so I guess I'll just not do that. Is what it is. Can't be helped. And sometimes that's what you can do. I suppose I can log on another browser and see if I can fix it. But I won't be able to have chat. That's the big thing. It's not gonna... I need it to run on Chrome. I didn't know if it's live, actually. I guess I should probably check. YouTube Studio. Streaming software. Is it even going out to YouTube? Am I live? It's like really not padded. This page is slowing down Firefox. This both ends. I am live though. Okay. What does it look like though? It's there. Well guys, I don't know, no YouTube chat. It is what it is. How we doing? Oh shit. Layout 2. Nothing looks right, eh? This is from the weekend. Put that back in place there, okay. We'll roll with that. Yeah. I'll still be able to see it, in theory. Like a corner, so that I can sort of visualize how to draw this. So I'm gonna take that, and I'll take it over to here, and I'll paste it in. And I've copied nothing. Try again. I'm not the best, what the hell? Oh my god. Okay, we got it. Yeah, I'm not the best Aseprite user in the world. But you'll probably have to bear with me. We'll flip this, we'll flip it horizontal, so we've got, like, sides. Let's just make a square. Hey, thanks. Yeah, no worries, man. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm out here. Oh, I said I was going to help somebody get a floating camera going. Might as well do that now. Go like this and flip vertical. There we go. Cool. So, where's our character? We need to bring him in. I think we'll probably start with the base. I've got so many layers on this. We want this to probably begin with. I think I could probably start with this and then go from here. It's going to be a tough one. I'm not a very good artist. Am I going to be able to copy everything? Got nothing. Copy the entire layer. We need a new layer. Okay, well we're getting some of it. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to copy all the bits and pieces, whatever. Sorry. Why is it erasing it? Okay, I'm officially annoyed. I guess I could export it out. That'd probably be easier. What are we making? We are making a Metroidvania. We're sort of exploring, basically what I'm going through is just sort of exploring the ways that can be built up, what makes it fun. So we're going a little bit deeper than I have in previous video series. So normally I just do like controllers because that's the easiest thing to show. But what I'm thinking for this one is we're gonna actually make a game, and we'll either, well, I'm gonna devlog the entire process and then there may be a tutorial series afterwards. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. It just sort of depends. If I feel like it's something that is worth showing or teaching, depending on what it takes to like get to that point. Export as visible layers, selected frames, hero standing, hero hanging. Where's this getting saved to? I don't know. Resources, sprites, that's fine. Okay, collect that. And bring it into this section so I can actually draw. Okay, let me go grab that. My mouse is also not working. I think it needs a charge. Development. Metroidvania. But yeah, I'm also trying to do all the art and stuff myself, which is a little bit time consuming, but I think it's worth knowing how it's done and just get a little bit of practice. If I think I can make a fun Metroidvania, I'll make one. But if it turns out that it's not that enjoyable, I'll just scrap the entire thing. That's sort of where I'm at. Just make a vertical slice, see if it is good, put it out, and then potentially make tutorials on how to replicate that. Project, resources, sprites. Hero hanging. There we go. Oh my god, just put it in the goddamn project, mate. Oh, it's pissing me off. Put it here. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Rage inducing. When you don't know how to use it, when you don't know how to use software. Okay, so my idea is essentially just to go from this starting point where he's sort of going to be here, and we want to create an animation that essentially puts him up here in the idle pose. I guess I should get that too. I do have a copy of it. Open this too, copy it. Greetings from the void.
Power UPR, greetings from the void.
I didn't catch that first bit. I didn't see that TTS. Hey, welcome. We are the void. Welcome, welcome. Give me this. So this is the end point. Probably we want, because, okay, so the things that I'm thinking about here is like, in terms of distance traveled, so my plan is when it comes to like vaulting over an edge, there's a couple of different ways that I've done it in the past, which is normally like, actually there's only one way that I've done it in the past, and it is essentially Blood Mage from YouTube. Been a while since I saw you stream. Hey, yeah, I haven't been streaming that much. That's probably why. But essentially, what I have done in the past is I've done velocity up and then velocity to the right, and that works. But you know what would be easier? Is if we just turned off the world collider and then moved the character exactly where they needed to be, but had the animation account for like the exact position that they need to go over this edge from. I think that would be a lot easier. And then you just turn on the collision when you get to the top. But we'll see. I just need to animate it first. I only need 4 frames. Also, I want to put this guy on a separate frame. Separate layer, I should say. Get rid of that. New layer. Okay. And then we'll make, I think 4 frames. 4 frames. I'm not trying to make like the super high fidelity stuff here. It's pixel art at the end of the day. And also this wouldn't be the starting frame. This would be like potentially where you are, but also you could hit this when you were falling and like land in. So we'll try that as well. We'll give it a go. Trying to get the levels right. Or, to be honest, with the music, like, I don't know, like, it's gonna be a quiet stream. Because it's not a normal day that I stream, so. Where's Discord? Reason, sometimes YouTube's broken for some reason. So it's not getting displayed on screen. I'm really sorry about that. Give it a refresh. Maybe it's fixed itself. I don't think so. It's still busted. Okay. Let's lock in. Oop, there's the wrong button. What was I trying to press? Oh, the delete button. Turn on onion skinning. Alright. Can I paste these in here? Is that a possibility? I take the... Oh yes, I can. Nice. Okay, awesome. And just delete all this crap. Because I don't need it. Okay. So, I guess, to be honest, I'm going to harvest the head, because I can't be bothered drawing it again. And we'll flip it because it'll be turned around. Or the mouse. I hope it lasts. I think I have another one. Copy that. Edit, flip, horizontal. Alright. So I guess it would be like 2 hands. We'd have like a hand here. This is the edge of the this is the edge of the platform here. So you might have like a little bit of a hand here. You're gonna have both there, but we'll put, that'll be the behind hand. And then the hand in front will be a little bigger. Actually, let's do the foreground first? The background first. I can never remember how to do these things. Let's make it a little bit lower. And so the colors, I think he's got like really dark hands, right? The hand is like this dark brown, and then it's this color here. That really is all you need for the back side. And then for the next one, be a little bit higher up, and also like in the foreground, so you'll be able to see it over the ledge, like here. And I guess, oh yeah, where's his head gonna be? So that's a long way to reach, right? I guess his head needs to turn kind of sideways as well, because it's like on a 3/4 angle. That's something that I'm going to need to consider. Maybe the head gets smaller. I put the head on a separate layer. Give me this head again. Pressing the wrong button. Go here. Just get this out of the way. So I guess we do need to consider like a sideways head. What does that look like? How many pixels across is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop. I guess it would be smaller. Yeah, because like, what does the side of his head look like even anyway? I really want to go, because this looks weird. Like if the visor starts here, and then you sort of have like a straight, oh my god, I'm so bad at this. That's not where it needs to go. This is coming too far down. Yeah, that has to be like way further up. I like that emoji. Godot-chan. Godette, I guess? Technically. Jaggies. I reckon that looks probably fine. It does seem a bit small. And then this just is like way shorter. Since it's the side of it. Then you've got the earpiece, which is like this color here, which would I guess be more prominent. And then the rest is like this orange. Oh, actually, you can see like he's got the thing. So you got the ear, and then you've got like the chin and the thing that is that color. So what does this look like from the side? Does it come around? You know what I mean? This might be a bit of a rough draft. Like a chin strap almost. This is really bad. That looks terrible. Let's just keep moving for now. I also think this should be not jaggy. Like, we want this to be not jaggy. First and foremost, I think that's important. That looks a lot better already. And then you won't even really see, you've got the foreground arm, which probably can be lower. And closer to the body. And that's just going to follow a line straight down. But we don't want jaggies. Some jaggies are okay. Just depends on the pattern that it makes. I'm just going to make it a straight line for now. So this leg I don't think needs to change that much. Like, its position is fine. In fact, I reckon it would be both legs. So if he's hanging from the wall like this, like, he's got both legs on the wall, both arms on the edge. You know what I mean? What is that emoji? Kekheim. I've never seen it before. Looks cool though. That's good enough. And then cover up the face I just drew. I guess that's one, like, silver lining is that you're not going to see a lot of these details because the forearm arm is in the way. I can do that and then make this second bit like a little bit wider. It's generally like the top half of your arm is a little bit bigger. And that's like your shoulder bit. But like the stomach starts here. And we'll go with that. And then he's got his outer underwear. But also this is going to be like completely covered as well. So we shouldn't worry too much about this. What we'll do is I guess we'll have the other foot. So if that's the outer foot, because like realistically this can just come in here and then we'll do that. We don't really even need to draw a second foot. Have that one. Probably draw in this. Because the pixels are so small, like in order to have the second one, I need to draw it like here. You know what I mean? And then I end up with a double. So like I guess it needs to go like this. And then it probably won't be seen, but we'll draw it in anyway. It's pretty average. All right, not super bad. I think this is, oh, we're just gonna have to double like the double. Oh, this is over that? I guess it just depends on how it's layered. The character is drawn over the top of the... Maybe I really shouldn't have that, because the character will be over the top of the tile. I just learned something. Apparently, do not stop Windows servers that you don't know what they do. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I wouldn't be touching any of that stuff. It's kind of impossible to know. Something like that then. Oh, down there. Alright. Not too bad. Probably, do I want to bring the body up just a fraction? Is that MS Paint? This is Aseprite. What game engine are you using Aseprite for? This just hooks into the YouTube chat's working now. It's not showing up on it's not showing up on stream though. Yeah, I mean, you just export this to Godot. I just did, and it crashed my laptop. The equivalent of a blue screen on Windows 11, even though it's black. Just give me back my blue screen of death. Yeah, rip to the blue screen of death. It died too soon. Come up on Pixel, and then just to give it a little bit more of a pronounced shoulder. I wonder if you can get it back. Just restart the computer. So how was Deltarune? I enjoyed it. I had a good time playing that. What did we play for, like half an hour? The blue screen of death? How do you get that back? You could probably mod it somehow. This is what I'm seeing for the live chat replay in YouTube. I don't know if it's broken or there's something with my computer. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, great. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, EMS V1B, you seem to be a little bit confused about like the use of the softwares, because you were the same person that was like confused about how Godot worked as an engine. And so this software allows me to create pixel art very easily. You can obviously create pixel art in anything. You could use GIMP, you could use Photoshop, you can use MS Paint even, probably. You could create you could create pixel art, I guess. Pixelorama is one that's made in Godot that you can use. I think it costs money though. Libre Sprite. What or why are you so busy? I am busy. Not right now. You know, it's 8:10 p.m. Krita. Yeah, Krita. Exactly. There's so many that you can use to create pixel art. I have had Aseprite forever, so it's also free if you build it yourself, but it costs like 30 Australian dollars, maybe 20 USD. I haven't checked. Okay, so that's our first frame. It's not too bad. Did the head get small? I think the head got smaller. You know what I mean? That would be about my only issue. I think the head shrunk. And also, like, there's questions about the continuity of this, like, purple stripe. Got that trailer? I don't know what you mean by that. I mean, like other times, because you said you don't have time for long gameplay games. Oh, about like playing Deltarune and stuff. Yeah, it's just hard because like, I mean, I do play games. Normally I play them in the morning. So if I do play like Deltarune, it wouldn't be something that I would do on stream, because normally when I'm streaming it's like the evening, and that's when I'm trying to do game development or anything to do with like YouTube and stuff like that. So and sometimes I'm not even doing, you know, all that. So it's just I mean, I'd be down to play on stream. Yeah, I don't know if it would like be that popular. I think his head shrinks, right? Let's give it another. Now it just looks ridiculous. Okay, that's still not... Oh. You know what the problem is? Like, it's the same size now, but I think it got wider. Like, it's 2 pixels. So you can see by the onion skinning, you've got 2 pixels here. He turns inwards, and it's only 1 pixel on this end. So like this bit here is too wide, so it needs to go, but we got the right amount across here, so we probably just need, what do we need here? How do we fix this? We need 1 less here, and then just a graded diagonal, right? What's the hotkey here? E. Layer 2 is good, no need for head relocation. That looks way better actually. Okay, now we're on board. And then it's just the question of the brown and like where it goes, where it should go. So I think you take that back, that's just his earpiece. And then the one that comes across, I guess we'll just have it run along the side here. And then at the back, we'll have it hook in. Like that. Yeah, hang on a second. Actually, what if we make it so that it's like the other part of his head? I don't know. We'll work on that. Cool. Okay. So the next frame is like the vaulting. So he's going to be like somewhere in between these 2 poses. You know what I mean? Probably still sideways head. So let's just copy this frame and we'll just harvest it. So like somewhere here, hands behind. So literally like we could just almost copy the hands here and like rotate them 180. Really faster to draw them in. Then I'll have to draw the rest of the head. This is why I should have done on a separate layer. Whoa. Too much. Probably needs to be like a 45. 45 is so like challenging. 45 for like anything round, I feel like in pixel art becomes like a real problem. I know this song. Kinda like liking the stream so far. Keep this up, I might promote you. My second monitor. Thank you, man. From my third to my second monitor. Damn. Sleepy time. Final Fantasy VIII. It's always Final Fantasy VIII. Every time I'm like, yeah, this track slaps. It's like, yep, it's a Final Fantasy track. Always. Okay, so now the hands are behind. Like they're flying outwards like a Naruto run. Is this Naruto a run enough? I think I'm gonna have it connect there. And then just fill it in. I need to get better with these hotkeys. And then it's dark for the hit. I don't know about that. Hand needs to be further away from the body for sure. And then 1, 2, and then it goes outwards because like the upper part of the arm needs to be wider. What's the fastest way to make pixel art animation? I wish I knew. I am not that good with pixel art. I mean, look at this mess. Bro. Not correct. Bit better. Yeah, sometimes it's just the slow fashion way, as I like to call it. You just can't make it happen quickly. You sort of have to just take your time with it, and eventually it might start looking normal, although I doubt it. I feel like it needs to be a little bit skinnier here. Okay, that's looking a bit normal. If the animation is high entropy, low spec editor with chance pixels. Low spec editor? That's web based, right? What does someone look like when they vault over something? I like low spec. Low spec is really good. If you, I got this, what do you call it? Palette from low spec. I've never used their editor though. Pixel editor is no longer being developed but is still available in its current state and may contain certain bugs. Nice. Ah, cool. So you can just go like 32 and 32 and you can just draw. That's pretty cool. Too bad not developing it anymore. Dun, dun, dun. This is the Pokemon Lo-Fi Center. Music's by Game Chops, by the way. If you ever want to listen, they have a radio on YouTube. So when someone vaults over something, they normally, like, their legs would widen, but I don't think they would, like, how do you draw that from a 2D perspective? No, this one. In Tomb Raider, she basically does a somersault with her feet up to the sky. Yeah, I would do a somersault, but I feel like that would take too much animation. What I'm trying to get, because sort of the goal realistically is to just get something into the game so that we can prototype. It's not like you don't really, we want it to look semi-presentable, but we don't want to spend too much time on it. I killed it so bad. By killing one Windows service, it didn't even pop up the event. I can't type on the phone. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Okay, this leg is chopped. Start again. Also, this hand can go. Also, definitely would want to rotate the head. I think it should be raised up at the very least. Head forward from the body. I get that in the same boat with spending time on things may or may not matter. Well, yeah, it's just like, is this worth spending time on? I think you can always touch up. So once you have the mechanic in your game, you can come back and you can polish it up, because realistically you just need to replace the frames in the animation. That looks terrible. Dude's got a thick neck. So we just got to get through it without looking too silly. Because also, like, I have a separate idea for how this needs to work, right? I really don't know how to draw these legs. I guess we'll go like this. Yeah, that works. Not too thick. Damn, my boy's got thick legs. Can I post a URL? Yeah, I don't know. YouTube's kind of weird with that. You can in the Twitch chat for sure. Please click on this. Because I can't even see the YouTube chat right now. I can see it through OBS, but... choose the example. If you want, you can either probably jump over to Twitch, or you can post in the Discord. Because I can't... YouTube's being funny. Like, I can't see the back end. It just says, snap. Okay, the back half of this leg looks wacky. Low spec
YouTube
procedural
sending
pixel
us
art.
crazy.
YouTube sending us crazy. Yeah. Wrong web browser. Ugh. Procedural pixel art generator. Is this what? How is this working though? Is it small, mostly to create randomized sprites which you can use for assets for game or just art and fun? Draw your sprite. Uses 6 color with a chance to generate or add random pixels in, then hit. Oh, okay. What the hell? It's mirrored.
Did you know when eating hamburger you have less and less hamburger?
Really? Sword. Okay. How do I make it generate? What is this?
Why does it say hamburger funny?
Oh, click the ship as an example. Okay, right. Is this a ship? Spaceship. Whoa. That's pretty cool. What technology is this using? It says procedural, so it's not AI. That's cool though. Oh, the concept. Okay, so it has a percentage to be displayed or be hidden. Okay. My buddy, he's doing a swan dive. Oh my god. This does not look good.
Do you want a bottle of water?
A bottle of water? Ah, good for explosions. Good point, yeah. And his underwear is riding high. Alright, let's get through this. I want to actually start coding. Dude, what a swan dive. So graceful. Here it is, doubles here. Arms should be straight down at the edge of the cliff, body hugging the wall. Like this. Look at him go. Dude. He pushed off that wall. Holding himself up. Yeah, that's what he's doing, isn't he? He's got his arms on the wall, he's holding this. Is just like if you were hanging from the wall, you know? Oh, I see what you're saying, yes. Yeah, okay. So in the next, you would assume, I'm not going for that level of fidelity, I'm skipping straight through. I have 4 frames to make it to here. So I have to be pretty close in the next one. This is frame 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4. We want to be like pretty much there. But this is pretty subpar. I don't like this frame. This is very goofy. Also, like, his arm should be, he needs to be taller up at the very least. Like, let's just say that, because he was here, right? So like his arm should be higher than that point. Boom. Dude, I am not impressed. This one will need work. Legs are a little bit too long. One leg on the edge. I suppose that would work. Something like a squat. Also, he only has one arm displayed here. I guess in my mind it was meant to be like he was going to push up. You know what I mean? Also, this head is ridiculous. Dude, this is scuffed. Yeah, I mean, I don't know actually. I don't know. I want to get the frames in. I could deal with the arms, like whatever. I don't care that it's like a little bit funny. Those legs looked really bad. I guess if we just go in the same direction. It's the same thing, I'm just drawing the same thing, but different. Atla BG. Because his foot can't really be here because this is the ledge here. He's only like halfway up. I suppose I could still be forward. Just hanging straight down, you know? I'm so bad at drawing. Can you believe I wanted to be like a 3D artist before I started the game dev? When I started my game dev journey? I thought he was climbing up. He's meant to be throwing himself over the edge. Like, he's jumping over the edge. Don't like straight down either. What does someone look like when they're vaulting? I'm pretty sure the legs go wide. Right? Like this. So the leg would be forward. Because that's the first pose, right? Ledge climbing series, but I want ledge jumping. Parkour, you know? We're doing some parkour over here. Three ways to do a parkour vault. Thanks, WikiHow. Run, jump, vault over. This is, I guess a vault is like... Because that would be really, this is hard for me. I'm not an artist. Ledge jump animation? Oh, there was one right there. Climb top, assorted actions. Superhero fight pose. Like, arm up in the air kind of thing. Yeah, because they're all like climbing over, which is not what this character would do. He'd be like... Apparently, frame 3, 4, 6, 7. I'll find something eventually. Because I need help. I don't know if that came through. My dog just snored so loud. I love all the Prince of Persia references. Dude, that game is crazy. I feel like I saw it. Ooh. Ledge climb. I guess I could use this. Yeah, I mean, that is a pretty good help. That is a really helpful pack. I've seen this before. I'm pretty sure I have this downloaded. Because I'm a dummy. It's just jump, fly up, ledge climb. It's just not as cool. I wanted him to like vault over the ledge. You know? Apparently, you should kill that task off stream. Why would I do that? What's this song, bro? It is Once Upon a Time, Coffee Date. This is Game Chops. Jesus. My Windows do not want to play today. Yeah, Game Chops. Once Upon a Time, Coffee Date. Really good streaming music. And also just like study vibes as well, if you just want to do something and listen to like chill music. I'm not happy with any of these references. Give me this. What does this look like? Okay. This is more in line with what I'm looking for. Can I get this frame by frame, please? Art station.
It's every good reference.
Save it as a GIF. I will open... I guess that's just in downloads, eh? Oh, I wonder if I can just like view it in a viewer. Stop animation. Like this. Oh. Did I just close that? No, I closed something else. So this should be our second frame, right? Instead of what I've got. Okay. Now draw the rest of the owl. Okay, so he needs to be like way higher. And I suppose... Oh my god. Just erase the entire body at this point. How's his head size? A fraction too small. Huh. Who would have thought? Very interesting. Like it's completely, slightly off. Okay. I guess you should start with like the arm where I want it to be here. Which would be like here. 1, 2. And then go from there. And then that will work much better, I think. I'm gonna get a lot of practice for my pixel art, aren't I? Okay, so one of the legs is like bent and the other one is straight. So like, I suppose we want to have also like, I guess we need to be further away from the wall. Where's bro going? He's got some air. This actually kind of works out because, like, depending on the direction that he needs to go. Wait, hold on. And also, like, he's really not that tall. Like, I'm extending him a lot. I mean, stretch and squish. Stretch and squash and stretch. I forget the phrase. That's okay. I think this is a little bit too long. Saint 11 and Luke Sadface have excellent visual resources. Saint 11, I haven't heard of them. That looks better already, I think. We probably need to bring back the front-facing head. Like, since he's widened, he's turned towards the camera in this kind of pose. And we can also have, like, the back arm. This is actually the front arm. Squash and stretch. It'll be around here somewhere. This, and then yeah, bring back the old head, right, instead of the sideways head. That doesn't look right now. Wow. Oh my god, I'm never gonna get the hang of this. I've had this software for so long, and like, I only use it occasionally. I'm still really bad at it, even though I've got like 1,000 hours. About there. Go there. And we're on the wrong layer. Okay, let's draw it in, the rest of it. Let's just try to get the shape and we'll worry about the rest later. Alright, paint. Nope, there's an opening somewhere. Not exactly sure where. Oh, that's because the head's on a separate layer. Just cut it. The arm could use a bit of a trim. Okay. Not the best. Okay. I'll have to delete that. Now, see, if I had more frames, this would be a great place to do a flip. Something weird going on with the pixels on his head. There's like an extra one here. Also, does that head look small than that one?
Beans, the magical food, I don't know the rest.
Beans are a magical fruit. I mean, they're pretty good for you, I guess. Weird. Oh, that's better. And then I suppose you could have this be like the oh, you know what, you could have like an overkill, so like have him go past this point with like his legs and then set here. So like almost we take that pose and like, you know what, I actually have a pretty good pose. We could recycle some of the other animations here. Oh no, don't care. Save. Almost erased it. Where's the hero strip? Resources. Right. Vault. Test. Dude, I almost erased that. Okay, turn left. Check this out. Take this animation. Do a little bit of cheating. Yes. So shooting standing, hero slide, take this here. Right. And then the final one being this guy here. Okay, let's turn off all the other layers. This needs to get merged down. Down. Okay. That's too quick. My animations don't go that fast. Frame properties. I don't know. What's good? Oh, that's way... Oh, I went faster instead of slower. Make it 300 milliseconds each. That's too slow. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I think that's fine for this. Hey, the thing I killed, guess what it does? It manages Windows services, network connections, security updates, and the whole laptop. Well, that's probably not something you want to kill, dude. Why'd you kill it? Good enough. That's what we'll call this, good enough. Okay, so what we need to do now is splice this back into the current sprite sheet as a set of sprites. But because 500 copies appeared on the sale, what's going on your laptop, dude? Delete layer, Okay, so how do I fit this in? That is the next question. So I built this around the edge and what that looks like. So, the canvas size is 32 by 32. I guess I need to place these just one by one next to each other. And the position just will be decided by the code, right? Rather than like, because it's not really feasible, I don't think. Because that one there is like, it's actually way bigger. Will that even fit in 32 by 32? Did I make him too big? Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, he fits. Okay. I guess I'll just move them all up into the top corner. Stack them. Rack them and stack them. This can go. Delete layer. This layer, this is also not a part of the frame, so delete frame. Right, so that's the starting point. I think this still, if I'm thinking about how the frames work, we probably want this to be to the side of the... Because the character is in the middle. Oh, let's just place it in the middle. I'll figure it out later. I might need to tweak it. And, oh well, yeah, even idle is not really like the... It's only 3 frames. Oh well. Okay, canvas size 32 by 32. Okay. Easy. Now, oh my god. This is going to be the hard part. If we open up the sprite sheet and then just add these at the bottom, eh? Resources. Project, Metrovania, assets. Player. August 2025, that was ages ago. Hero 2, Hero 3. Sprite sheet's really big. So everything is all split out, but I just can't be bothered doing that for this. Sprite canvas size. Let's add a 32 to the bottom. Plus 32. And save this. I suppose I didn't need to delete everything. I could have just like copied each frame in. Jesus. This will still throw everything out of whack, won't it? There probably needs to be an in-between between those two, but whatever. Even this one's like a little bit bigger. Is what it is. And now, is this even gonna work? I think it, oh man, I've got everything broken up into bits and pieces. This is gonna be absolutely cooked. We might even need a separate sprite just to make this work in game. Because I'm being lazy. Because I just want to have something. Well, let's see how it goes. Go. Not even opened. The mouse is dying. Video. Okay. Player's gonna be all messed up. Let's go to the sprites here. So the vertical frames, we just add one, right? Everything else should be fine, like the positions don't change. Because I added everything to the bottom, right? Right? Let's have a look, make sure everything looks normal. Looks normal to me. So the goal is basically when we hit a point like that, we actually just get vaulted over rather than going into a wall slide and having to jump over. That is the goal. Whether we reach that tonight, I don't think, it'll probably take more than an hour to implement the code. And I spent all that time making the animation, but then I forgot that everything here is like it's all split up. You know what I mean? I guess I could put it all on the body sprite and just turn everything off. That would work, I think. I think. Call it wall vault. And we will do the body. So let's make that visible. This will be the trick. Key that as visible. It's always visible, but I guess we'll just... And then make these all disappear. Do not create a reset track, otherwise I'm going to be scratching my head. This is probably going to cause issues. Alright. And then I got a little nod off. Hey, Specs, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for helping me reach my goals. I gotta think of a better joke. So we go there. Create. How are we doing? What's the snapping on this? It would be like 0.25. That's really it. It's gonna have to be quick, man. It wouldn't take a second for this to happen, actually. It's gonna happen really fast. Like, if we're being real, something like this, you don't want to take longer than, like, 0.2 seconds, right? Am I crazy? Like, how long would this normally take? I probably need to, like, watch some sample footage. Definitely not a second. You could put in the jump frame in between these two. Just an idea. That would work, I reckon. Anyway, we have our animation, and then at the end of this, we need to turn all the visuals back on. So, give this like a 0.26. The very last frame. Because then that'll be when it ends, and it'll go back to being in idle. This is dodgy. And it'll look really weird right now, but interesting. Do they sit too low?
Boo, did I scare you?
No, not at all. Why does that sit so low? All of these are fine except for that last. That's like crazy low. That should be way higher. I guess where do the legs live? Oh, okay, yeah. Right, so they sit up. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 frames off the bottom. Okay. Easy! We can do that. Probably you need to come up too. Not that I'm using you, so... One, two, three, 4. Okay. Makes more sense. Okay, then we hook this into our animation tree. Run. It doesn't work. Anyway. Oh, gun arm. So we need a new transition here. So we'll go to the next. Wall vault. Technically I need to also add like a I need to flip it as well. Which is something that I actually can't. I'm not flipping the sprite, I've just animated them separately. Which means I need to add another row and flip it. That's super annoying. We'll get there eventually. The beauties of game development. Edit, flip horizontal. Edit, flip horizontal, Shift H.
Are you gonna have fun with the cyclone?
I am believing that there will not be a cyclone. No, there will be no cyclone this year. I refuse to believe. No more cyclones. I've banned them? I'm gonna put a tariff on cyclones. Well, that really doesn't work, eh? Oh, because the animation tree is still playing. Yo, random person on this earth, welcome. How are you today? Right. A little lacking a couple of frames, you know. Okay. Vault. Animation. Edit. Ooh, that's transitions. Rename. Left. Interesting to see Godot 2 work. I have only experience with 3D side and working with the UI. Yeah, well, it's funny you say that because like all the stuff that I've done up to this point is all 3D as well. Just like everyone, I started out in 2D, but then like as soon as I got the hang of everything, I was like, I want to do 3D. But now I'm like kind of like low key. 3D art's really hard. 2D art's really hard too, but it's faster. The turnaround's way quicker. That being said, the advantage with 3D is you only have to make the model once and then you can just pose it. So like there's advantages and disadvantages, but like there's a lot more work that needs to go into like scene design, like level design when it comes to 3D, at least in my opinion. There's just a lot of more space you have to fill, and I find that really difficult. So I'm giving 2D another run. Okay, we got left and right. What do I do with these? These are all blend spaces. Look at them all. Blend spaces, blend spaces, blend spaces. Roll. Vault. I can hardly see that. Blend space. I'm assuming you guys also can't see that. Yeah, it's completely misspelled. No, we want it to be reasonably similar. We'll fly blend, 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 blend. Okay. And on the left side, we have wall vault left, wall vault right. Nine. And then we just plug that into our thingo over here. So the issue is now, I wonder if that like hiding and making things visible is going to have issues. I guess we'll find out. And then I just need to add that to the state machine so that it can set that, which is getting to be a very long list. So I might need to look at creating a separate script or something to control all of this because it's getting kind of crazy. Too much. Look at them all. Oh my god. Okay. Let's just make sure everything looks normal. Ow. Come on, dude. It's a bit of a small resolution, isn't it? Can't really make it much bigger, unless I make it a floating window, which I don't really want to do. Okay, things look normal. Oh, I also never covered how I've managed to fix the crawler dudes. I actually did that off stream. I'm gonna die if I don't pay attention. No! Okay. So crawler dudes, I should cover that so I can put together some content. So last time we were looking at the crawler dudes, they were actually flying off. So basically the issue we were having was that they, if they were given a too high velocity, would move too fast each frame and would come too far away from a corner before they'd update their position to go around it, which is pretty hilarious. And the way that I fix that is, if I can find the enemy, crawler, first of all, I changed the raycast to a shapecast, which gives just a bigger coverage of points to gather, right? And then also in the code, what I've done is literally just every frame, I set the position of the crawler to be the position of the collision. Simple enough, right? That seems to have fixed it so that each frame, it still has an upper limit to be how fast, because no matter what, if you're making your crawler go faster than the frame rate, I suppose, like each frame, it moves a greater distance, then it can update, I guess. Something along those lines, it'll just end up too far away on the next frame and it won't be in contact with anything. So there's that. So there is still an upper limit, but they will no longer slowly get further and further away from the actual container, or from the actual platform. So that's how that's done. Is it a perfect solution? No. Does it work? Yes. And that's all that matters. Okay, let's see if we can do a wall vault. What's the time? 9:15. I have got like a wicked cut at the back of my mouth. That is really annoying me. Because I was stubborn. Actually, I was cheap when I was young, and I never got my top wisdom teeth out. So occasionally, they cut into my mouth. Okay. Wall vault. So, how do we enter this state? It won't be... Will it be from a wall slide? No, it won't. It's almost always going to be from a jump. So it isn't an in-air. And we are going to need some raycasts. So how I think this is going to work... I've done it before with like 3 raycasts. You basically have a raycast on above their head, above the player's head. You have a raycast in the center. That's sort of testing if you're actually like in contact with something. You're on a wall, but there's nothing above you, right? But also, like, I think technically that's not quite right, because theoretically you could move into a wall if there was like a little divot or something like that. So I was like, you could do it with the shapecast, bring back the shapecast and have it be the same size as the collision shape. And that way, if there's space, if that's not colliding with anything above, and the raycast, you might not even need a raycast. You're on a wall, but there's nothing above you, then you can vault over, essentially. So I'm going to add a shapecast, 2D, And the shape will be a rectangle shape. Jeez. 2D just is different, right? I really just need an end. Enable? No. Exclude parent? Yes. Okay, this is not how I thought it would be. Is there a way that you could like have it so there's just one at the end? That's how it works in 3D. Where'd it go? Come back. I actually think I have saved player shape. Nothing wrong with raycasts around you like whiskers, then additional checks closer to the character, basically, yeah. It's just I'm already checking is on wall what I'm in the air to go into the wall slide state. So like basically in the state machine, what I'm thinking is where you are in air. Why do I do that check? We got ground check wall cast is blank. Okay, well that's not helpful. Is it only in the full state? Yeah, okay. You only go into the wall slide in the full slide. You only go into the wall slide in the full state. And so we do a wall toss. Yeah, okay. So like, because technically I would want this check to carry out even if you are jumping. It's the second you make contact with the wall when you're in the air. So maybe we do have a raycast for that. Does the F key work when you get lost in 2D? I don't know, actually. That's a good question. Oh, it does. That's cool. Thank you for telling me that. I didn't know about that. Because realistically, I would say it's like, well, if this space above you is unoccupied, you can vault, essentially. No, the size is not what I want. The target position plus 19. Something like that. So basically, yeah, you can end up there, and we'll flip this based on just make it a round number, -20. How wide is the guy? The guy's about 16 pixels wide. So we go to there. Well, I guess he's 10 pixels wide because it's how big the collision shape is. I guess that's alright. If our position is -10, so we're going to go from here to there. I'm going to give it a bit more. And that becomes our target position. And it collides with the world, that's fine. Okay. And we'll call this the Vault Cast. And I guess let's just test and see. Do I have collision shapes turned on? Ooh. Could not resolve superclass inheritance on ground. What did I break? Extends state. Accidentally deleted something. It's not happy. Identify data is not. Fuck's sake. Last name on ground. Static variable codetime data.codetime. Identify data is not declared in the current state. Extends. Okay, this extends motion. Class name on ground. That's better. Okay, can we come back? Let's turn on invisible collision shapes. Right, so if we're in contact with the wall and that's not colliding, we are going to that position basically. And I kind of feel like it's pretty much triggering, like it's going red when I wouldn't want it to be possible anymore anyway, so that feels right to me. We can play around with it though, so did I add the state wall vault yet? Add a node. I'm gonna put it underneath jump. Call it wall vault. I guess we'll just call it vault. We don't need to call it wall vault. And we will call it. It inherits in air. And we'll save it. In scripts, player, state machine, state. Okay. Does it need a class name? Probably not. Right now it's not going to do anything. Board? Void. I guess it'll just go nowhere. What would it do? Realistically, there's two things that I want to do. I want to turn off the colliders on the player. Change its collision mask. I think that would be the easiest thing to do. Turn that off so that we can just get to where we need to go without worrying about moving around the world. I wonder if there's an easy way for us to do that. Let's have a look at the documentation on the character body. Get wall normal. Position, platform, velocity, get lost, slide collision. There's really not much. What is it? Inherits physics body 2D, collision object 2D. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna disable mode. Set disable defines the behavior in physics when node process is set to node process mode disabled. Okay. Not what I need. Move and collide, get gravity, remove collision exception, test move. Add collision exception with body. I could do that. Adds a body to the list of bodies that this body can't collide with. So I could work out what you're colliding with and then add it to the exception and then remove it after it's moved. You know what I mean? Would work. Add collision exception with. So I also need to figure it out. So maybe I do need a raycast. Thing with the raycast is it'll trigger early. I don't know, let's just try with wall. Is on wall. I wonder if I can get, if I'm is on wall, can I figure out what I'm colliding with? Probably, right? Get collision exception, get move and collide. Get collision, no. I want to go back to the character body 2D. Is on wall. Collision object, collision layer, collision priority, disable mode, input pickable. Yeah, because that's the question is like, do I know what I'm colliding with? Or can I know what I'm colliding with? Test move, move and collide, kinematic collision. Moves the body along a vector motion in order to be frame rate dependent. Returns a kinematic, contains information about the collision when stopped. Get collider shape. Oh. Am I able to just call get collider? How can I get this stuff, eh? Mysteries. Get collision. Get slide collision. I'm guessing that is the function there. How reliable is this? Oh, it returns the kinematic collision, okay. Whoa, debugger 163! Physics process index P is out of bounds? What the hell? Player GD. Okay, so it's not happy about that function call, but... Okay. Get slide collision. Returns a kinematic... Get collider.name. Okay. I don't really care about the name, I just need the node I'm colliding with. Will I cause a bug? Because I'm fairly certain it was mad before because it wasn't colliding with anything. Yeah, can't call it on a null value. If tile map layer, yeah. And it gets really mad if you're calling that function, although it doesn't crash the game. Easy. Okay, so I can find out that, and then I can add it to the list of exceptions, and then I can go from there. And then we can just exclude that from the collisions, and then move ourselves on top of the ledge and add that back. Remove that exception. That's the plan. All right. So get slide collision dot get collider. Remember that. So vault. So we need to add that. So we bar exception list collision. Let's make this a bit bigger, eh? So you guys can see it too. Collision exception list, and it's going to be an array of I don't know, actually. I guess it would be like collision, technically a collision object 2D, I guess. We'll see. So then we can say if character, because we're going to store that, is colliding, if character dot get last slide collision. Ugh. Is get last slide collision better? What does that return? Returns which contains information about the latest collision that occurred during the last call to move and slide. That's probably better. Collision exception list dot append this thing here, character. I guess I should store it in a variable, it would be better, wouldn't it? Collision. I don't know what it is. Technically it's going to be the tile map, but I don't know if that counts as a collision object 2D. I don't know. We'll find out in a real hot second. Character dot get last collision. Cannot assign kinematic collision to kinematic collision. Okay, yes, I guess this is a kinematic collision. Okay. And then we can say if collision. Collision dot get collider ID. I think it needs to be the ID, right? Collider ID returns the instance ID of get instance ID, right? Where'd I go? ID is that just int? No. I wasn't paying attention. And then we can say character dot add collision exception with, oh, it needs a node. And this, I guess, can we just go node? It seems to accept that. And then I go ID, but we're going to change this to body.
Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Who am I to a breeze? Chatter of the world in the seven seas.
Dude, that song is so goated. I remember, like, I was a kid when I think the Marilyn Manson cover, is it a cover? I don't think it's original from him. Came out, and it was just like so crazy viral. 1983. When did he do his? Album Smells Like Children? Ew. No offense, but it's kind of a gross name. I guess he is kind of a gross guy. 1995. Yes, I was a kid, and it was really creepy. I guess that's kind of the point. I've never really liked his music. What kind of genre does he count as? Industrial metal? I do like hardcore music, so maybe I need to give it another go, because I only got exposed to it when I was a young child, and it creeped me out, and I never touched it again. Okay, so we've added the collision exception with. Add this body. How do we remove it? Remove collision. Oh, okay, so there's, okay, that's easy. So I guess on the exit, I don't need to store it, so we can get rid of this. I do actually, you know what? I do need to store this body because I need to add it back, right? So collision exception body, call it that, something like that. But it's a node. There's way too much spaces here. And then give that, but take out the var and the node bit. And now I can add that there. And then on the exit function, so when we leave this state, we can go and we can just call character dot remove collision exception with collision exemption body. Exception, what is that word? Jesus.
Big or small?
It depends on what you're asking me about. Big or small what? TTS? I don't know what you mean. Okay. And now we just need to get to the end of the collision point. So what we can do is we can cheat probably to begin with and just like set the position of the character to, realistically you want to get the direction from our position to the collision. The vault cast will be able to, so we can create a vault. We go back to this, we'll create an export variable. Export Vault Collider, and it's a collision shapecast. I've forgotten some letters. I always do that. Shapecast 2D, and then we can go to the vault and we can assign that to this. Okay. So we can have a destination.
Big it is.
Big ears? Nothing wrong with having big ears. Oh my god.
Sweet dreams are made of cheese, who am I to disagree? Cheddar the world and the feta cheese, everybody is looking for Stilton. Some of them want fondue, some of them want a croque monsieur, some of them want nachos too, some of them want tiramisu. Spread it, melted, stack it high. Cheddar's how I kiss goodbye. A wedge of brie brings me to my knees. Cheddar's sharp like a clever plan, and Gouda's smooth like a backup band. Havarti's soft but pea.
Pure poetry. I love it. It just needs the music behind it. What is it, like a Weird Al cover or something? Where do those lyrics come from? Oh, this is a vector 2. Okay. So now we can say destination equals vault collider dot get. You should be able to get like the position. Get collision point. That's not really what I want. There should be like, get collision point will be like nothing. It will be null, right? Get collision. The online wine tasting, sweet dreams are made of cheese. I'll get claim for that, but for sure I'll get claim for that. That's awesome though. You can watch it later. Yeah, thank you. Get collision point. Where is it? Target position. The target position is the destination relative to this node's position. So if I add the global position plus the target position, I'll have my destination. Is that correct? Get collision point. Why is this a get collision point? Returns the collision point of one of the multiple collisions at index where the shape intersects with the colliding object. Note this point is in the global coordinate system. Does it return a result if there is no position? That's my question. Let's find out. print. Oh. That just says 0. Ah, not helpful. Target position plus the Vaultcast's global position. I guess that's what I want, right? I'm surprised that's just not something I can get off rip. You know what I mean? Huh. Okay, so I guess I'm doing that. Target position plus global position. Which is just going to be like this, plus wherever it is. Okay. Works for me. Target position plus Vault Collider dot global position. Done. Destination is known. And now we just need to go to the destination. Fuck. So in the process function, we can just say go to. So we need to set the direction, which is here, equal to. So moving the character is kind of hard. I wonder if we can just override all this stuff and just go directly there. So how it works at the moment is I need to give it a move where I give it a speed, a direction, and a delta. But we can make it go faster, right? Because at the end of the day, I just need to emit velocity change. So I could just say like velocity equals like the direction from our position to the destination. We just need to work out that in the first frame. We don't need to continually update the direction, otherwise we'll never reach it because it'll get... And then... go. Velocity change. So, direction is vector 2. Direction already exists. Alt direction. I suppose I could set the direction. I don't know. We'll do a separate one for the sake of. So character dot global position dot direction to destination, which is known, and then we'll just say the velocity equals speed data dot speed. Oh, what's the direction speed? Oh, it gets fed in. How does it, what? Get velocity is a function that's called. Okay. Okay. I guess we'll do that then. we'll just go at the regular speed for now. And then we just say if the global position character dot global position is equal approx to the destination, we're out. You know what I mean? Finished emit idle. Something like that. Okay. This is probably not going to work. So when do we enter this? That is the next question. So what we want to do is we want to go to in-air actually. And we want to create a function called check vault. Check vault. Void. We're gonna need to know if we're colliding. We're gonna need access to the shapecast. I'm gonna be lazy for now because I'm getting low on time, and I'm just gonna drag it into this. Oh, that's really good way to do it. Oof. Oh well. Lazy. So, if character dot is on wall and Vaultcast is not colliding, then we can return true. Else, return false. And this returns a bool. Okay. Or actually, why did I do that? Just return that. And then in the jump and fall, just put it in the jump for now. So we can say here, if check vault, then to vault. So we got a to fall. We have to like clean up the function. That function doesn't exist, so we func to vault. Realistically, why isn't this in the exit state? Doesn't it? Does the exit state just not work? Doesn't make any sense. Or vault. What is this code, man? Check fault not found in. What? Okay. Leave me alone. And in fall. Then update. Is that the name of the state as well? I don't actually know. It's just called Vault. My mouse is not working. Okay. Moment of truth. Did we do it properly? I didn't even include the animation. I'll do that. If this works, I'll add it. Ooh, it's not happy. Trying to assign node of type state. Vault doesn't have a script attached to it for some reason. Where is that script if I've been writing script? Okay, we were just in wall slide. That is bizarre. What are we colliding with? How did that happen? In air. Node not found. Vault class relative to state machine. Oh yeah, so that was never going to work. Okay. This is also not going to work. I know. Print the states, yeah. I actually have like a debug that shows me. I just don't know where it is not showing up on the screen anymore. This is also not going to work because I think you have to get node because it's a nested state. So like, what the hell? We must be in the well, yeah, we're in the wall slide state. Just sending us straight into the wall slide, which means like my logics are stuffed up. And also like, what the hell happened to my state? It should be here, man. Why doesn't this show up? What are we doing with it? It's not in this. It's in the state machine. Add state, change state. Should be here. Set text. State label, set text. Yeah, why doesn't that show up? Because the progress bar does. I always figured it was behind something, but now that I've looked at this closer, it seems to me that it's just not visible. Where is it? Text is idle, and it goes straight into fall. So I'm in the fall state technically. What the hell? I have a feeling I stuffed something up when I pasted some code in, because that is not behaving well. Because it kind of seems like I was checking. Oh my god, I can't read any of this stuff. Text is too big. And also the fall is so slow. Velocity to check vault to vault. It's definitely not doing that, because there would be a completely different situation. So it's not going into that. It's just going directly. I don't know. What did I do? I did not... I did not push an update before attempting this. What the hell? What do we think? The question of all programmers, yeah. Also, why did I not push? I don't actually even have a repository for this yet. But I must have moved something around because this doesn't make any sense. If character is on ceiling, this is what it feels like is being triggered. Because the velocity is instantly getting set to 0 and then we're falling straight away. Oh, I could just put a breakpoint, to be honest. I don't really need to put a printout. No. I think we are going into fall. We are going to jump. Right? Like we are getting here. Otherwise we'd never go up because there's no upward velocity. Yeah. Okay. We'll step. It's hard for me to show you because I made this floating, but I'm going to step through it. We get the jump gravity. We change the animation. If not args are empty, we're already switching states. State name, next state. In air. What's its name? Well, I know its name. It's already. A jump? Old state? Idle? Okay. We're still good. If event action is released. Oh, we're going through everything. Shoot buffer, current state, gravity delay. If not, check gravity. Gravity minus equals delta. If gravity, check gravity. Get input. Okay, yeah, we're getting our input. Input direction, we've updated our input. If check gravity, if character is on ceiling, move, get velocity. Velocity is changing. If velocity is greater than or equal to 0 to fall, if check volt to volt. We're in vault. We're in vault. How do we get there? How did we get in vault? There wasn't even like a change state. Collision exception body null. Bulk cast. Look. Whoa, that's so weird. We do go to the vault. Okay, that's strange, eh? And we go straight into the vault. So if I remove this, does it go back to normal? Oh. Yeah, okay, so it is entirely added. It is entirely because of that. Okay, well, that's easy enough now. Now I know. It's got 2. It really just needs 1. Vault cast. Right. Oh, you guys can't see. Hey. Angel. Oh. She's going back to sleep. Doggo. She just woke up and decided to turn around, but in the process was like looking at me like, are you done yet? It's 10 o'clock. I want to go to sleep. She gets a little grumpy. It's past my bedtime. Put me in the laundry and turn the lights out. I have been summoned because of your dog. Yeah, she showed up on stream very briefly. I used to have a cam. I used to have Angel Cam, but it was a lot to set up. And so I don't do it anymore. I did it for like 2, maybe 2 streams. It really didn't stick. Branch manager wants an update. I should be back for my slumber. She doesn't like it because the lights are on. After a certain point, she starts complaining, and you can't hear her, but she'll be like huffing and puffing because she wants to go because it's that time of night. It's like, you're on overtime. She also likes to hang out, so it's like she's like conflicted, you know. Okay, so why are we ending up in the state? It should be pretty easy to answer. I would say that the answer to that question is because the logic in our little check here is bad. So we're returning is on wall and not is colliding. So this has to be, I'm guessing this is just returning true. Yeah, I don't know actually, because I'm not storing it in a variable. What I've been doing with the FPS controller? Oh, sweet as. Yeah, I've been seeing that in the Discord. Close to 4-player co-op being playable? That's crazy, dude. That's so cool that you were able to make that. Vault check is false. So why are we going into Vault? You know what I mean? Oh, we're not. What is going on? I figured it out. I'm not supposed to use physics process here. I'm supposed to use update, which is a state update. Haha. Now I know the answer. And now it's cranky at me. Indent. Oh, the indent. I was like, how can it be possible that it's calling this in the state update? Okay. Jeez. Okay, well, we are getting into that state. The direction is completely wrong. We're also still colliding. Huh. Collision exception only works between 2 nodes that inherit from physics body. Okay. Now how can I stop? I mean, I can just do the masks. I don't really want to do the masks because masks are really confusing, but I can do them if I have to. I guess I'll just do the mask. Alright. Yeah, well, I guess, you know, it does take out a lot of extra effort. Alright, let's get this done. Watch this, he'll just float away. Add collision exception. Get last side. Do we still want to do a collision? We don't really have to. We know we're colliding. We actually not colliding, realistically. So that was never going to work anyway. So character dot set collision mask value, and I guess it's just like 0, right? But you have to do it in a hex value. Set collision. No, wait, that's not the function I want. Collision scans one with 32 different layers. Collision layer. What is the thing though? Like you can do like a little hex code. And I always forget how to do it. Google, tell me the format. I've done it so many times, I should remember at this point. Guys, just tell me the formula. Just tell me how to do it. Here we go. Here we go. Someone's dropped the code. Reduces the individual bit. Dude, what? I'm just about to go look at my old code at this point.
Beep, 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 doom.
Damn, I missed the timer. Why can I not find this? Don't tell me that.
Beep, 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 doom.
Dude, oh my god, why cannot... Physics introduction? What? This used to just be like something you could see in the docs. Am I crazy? Hexadecimal equivalent, 00D.
I think you left your sprinkler on.
I did no such thing. 0x000. I don't even know if that's right. Hang on a second. Let's just go look at the collision, the flippin'. Let's go just look at the FPS controller. It has all the answers. Projectile. The humble flood. What is happening in the backyard? You got a flood? Oh, the humble. Ah, you're responding to the sprinkler. It won't come up on YouTube. YouTube got broked. It's not working for me. Here we go. This is what it's supposed to look like. Oh my god. How hard is that? Only it's going to be 0, 0, 0, 0. What is our collision mask anyway? It's just 1, right? We're not colliding with anything else. Yeah. So I suppose I could have made it less complicated.
Yes, sadly Twitch cannot see YouTube. YouTube doesn't like us for today.
Yeah, something's wrong. Something's wrong with their shit. Connecting to streaming software. Viewers be able to find you once you go live. It's like, and then it just hangs and crashes. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Set collision mask, and then on exit, set collision mask. Whee! And then I'm flying through everything. Okay. Also, the direction is kind of what I wanted. Look, it broke me out of it. The only problem is now, we're not getting away. We're not exiting the state. So that is really, I guess the question is if global position is equal to approximately to the destination. It's never occurring, obviously, because I wonder why. Theoretically, we should go directly to it. See ya, have a good one. Bye. Have a good stream. I'm about to end, so it's chill. I was kind of hoping to figure this out before the end, but it might have to go until Thursday. Yeah, I finally have a mesh splitter so you can go several million triangles with collisions and everything. Wow, that's crazy. I'm gonna try porting Suzuka Circuit to that 1999 game where I tested a large-scale mesh splitting last time with an image. YouTube not liking creators, yeah. That is how it is. Why isn't it equal approx? If we go to the destination, and the destination is known, then why is it unknown? It doesn't make any sense. What can we do? I want to see that position. Prove it to me. Prove that we don't actually go over that spot. I don't believe it. Give me a sprite. I just need anything. It doesn't really matter. Placeholder enemy is fine. Oop, missed it. I got like errors in the debugger as well. Exit parameter null is null. P node is null. Okay, so maybe there's an issue here. Oh, right. Select collision mask. Delete that. Maybe that's why it is hitting the exit. Okay, interesting. Wait, what the heck? We're just flying away. Could you raid Bizmaster Studio about PG stuff? I will do that, yeah, absolutely. It's a small raid. Everyone's dropped off. Like, everyone's on YouTube now. I feel it was the start. At the start, like, Twitch has more viewers, and then later on, YouTube has more viewers. I don't know. It's weird like that. But I'll raid Bizmaster Studios. For you. Wait, okay, hang on a second. I sort of like got the impression that this is triggering because it was throwing an error, so I put a breakpoint there and figure out why I'm still moving in this direction. don't think I'm ever reaching that destination. Nope. Yeah, now we need visual feedback because I don't know. Check, check. Just call it check. I don't care. It's really not important. I just want to add it here. And then when we do this, we can say, we'll make this top level texture. Top level. And we'll say, check dot global position equals destination. Okay. I mean, we're passing right through that. Is it because my position is like... Is it because of the height difference? Like, my position, like my global position... If the player's origin point is here... No, wait, we're in the center. We go right through that. How is it not is equal approx? Like, it should be exact, pretty much. I guess we just go with it like a distance, right? We can just do that. That's the other way to do this, right? Because if I go character... dot global position dot distance to vault destination. Starts off. Oh man. Okay, so what's our cutoff then? I guess the lowest point is 5.2, so if we just make it 6, if we're 6 pixels away, we're moving too quickly, I guess. I hate that. Okay, so we can say if character dot is less than 6. Is it going to be it? Is greater than? Less than. Okay. Do I have to reset? What? Okay, well, okay. Let's just go velocity equals vector 2.0. Let's just stop moving. So that we don't get like any extra weirdness. And then we'll, we're not velocity get velocity. We're setting the velocity. Okay. I think I figured out what's wrong. Velocity, changed.
Oh no, he has like 15 minutes left of stream, so you can't.
Okay, he's ending too. Velocity changed emit velocity. We're not like emitting that here, so we were just going the direction, whatever direction we were going, which is pretty funny when I think about it. That should be fixed now. Hey. That's pretty cool, eh? Are we getting like really close to that now? Like if I go back to is equal approx, will will we actually like make it? Or will this just go back to the way it was? Okay, no, that does not work. So weird. But I feel like this is gonna fail at some point. I used to just put like a time. It'd be like after a certain amount of time, it just like cuts off. So okay, that's an interesting issue. Oh, okay, that's the thing I've forgotten to do is flip the direction of the. What happens if I make it go faster? We get launched, eh? So on exit, we want to set vector tree. We'll just do this again. We'll stop ourselves moving after this. Okay. Okay, so now we have to flip the shape cast based on our input direction. I'm gonna add a script. It'd be easiest to put this on the Voltcast itself. And then we'll just emit the direction from the player state machine. Okay, quick, because I'm almost out of time. Scripts, player, not the state machine. Just the Voltcast. Create. Okay, and then we can just create like an export. And we'll call it max. We'll just call it target pos x. It's a float. We'll have it equal to 16, I guess. And then we'll emit yeah, we'll create an export variable. Actually, I'm feeling super lazy, so I'm just gonna add an onReady for the Voltcast, and we'll create a function here called thanks for the cast. I'll check back Thursday. No worries, dude. Who here Thursday? Life's been a bit strange these last couple of months, but we're trying to stay doing 3 a week. I won't be streaming on Saturday though, so it's only going to be 2 this week. Okay, direction changed. On direction changed. We need that exact same function here. FUNCK function, direction changed. Exit direction. And that's a vector 2. And it returns nothing. And I changed my mind. This is just going to be a target position. And we're going to make it a vector 2. And it's going to be equal to the target position, whatever that is right now. Why can't I type? And I guess it's -16 and 0. Okay. I need to make it positive integer, and then here we can just say direction is multiplied by, or we can go target position equals target pos multiplied by direction. Right? Cannot find type vector. There we go. Okay. And then we can go back to the player state machine, and then we add a state, and we can connect this signal. State dot direction changed. Dot connect. Voltcast. Dot on direction changed. Also, why can't it see that that's a signal? It says the method connect is not present on the inferred type variant, but it may be present on a subtype, which it is. Okay, that's not working. Oh, I got a lot of debugs. Input error calling signal direction change callable shapecast direction change method expected 1 argument but called with 2. What's the other one? Direction changed. Is that the problem? Is it because this needs to be in this state? What's the warning here? Is declared but never. And then if I go to the state machine. Oh, the warning does go away. Interesting. But that being said, that's not. I want to put that back here. Okay, we got 2 directions. We want the input direction, not the direction. Do we want the input direction or just the direction the character's facing? I actually don't know. That will matter. Because the input direction can be 0, I think. See what I mean? So like there is possibilities. I think direction's probably a bit better. I need a bigger wall to test on. Oh god. I'm in trouble. What are all these collisions? I think I killed him. Some bullets coming down. But here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, forget all of this. So the biggest thing that this improves is the fact that when I run over to this and I jump up, I don't get stuck on the edge anymore. I get instantly pushed over, right? So I used to hang off and have to jump over. Now I just go straight up. And I think that makes for better gameplay. Ouch, I died. Got myself killed. You know, you're just moving faster all the time. This is such a hectic room. If you can't ignore these critters.
Ring ring, ring ring, why is there 15 kilos of flour at the front door?
$15 kilos of flour at the front door? That's way too much. Okay, I'm really happy with that. I'm sure I'll encounter some bugs at some point. So, oh, that's an interesting one. You trigger the vault probably more like, I don't really like that. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's a good thing. We probably need to put like a delay check, so it doesn't check for a certain amount of time when you're falling. Or we can add the raycast. I think maybe adding the raycast is going to be more precise. So then we can say like, if that raycast is colliding with a wall and so that way it's only once you fall, you know, halfway through. So we can add that probably next stream. It's going to be really easy. Otherwise we get like a little bit of weirdness there. But other than that, like it just makes like traversing things really easy. Sweet. Alrighty. That is the show. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. You know? Like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. If you like me, if you don't, well, I don't know. I don't know why you'd do that to me. What are you doing here? There's not gonna be any cyclone, alright? I accidentally clicked. I hit the clip button. Wait, did you want me to raid somebody or are they gone? There's only 2 people in chat, but I'll do it for you. I feel too cringe to raid with 2 people. Bizmaster is Bizmaster Studios playing Magic the Gathering. Alright. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. You've done it with me, yeah, but we're